It's been 2 years, 9 months, and 22 days since this city intentionally and willfully devastated the lives of its dedicated employees. You stripped careers and commands from your LAPD officers and your LAFD firefighters.
Well, Tuesday, after almost 3 years, the LA City Council voted unanimously to lift the city's policy requiring municipal employees get vaccinated for COVID-19. The move also establishes a pathway back to employment for the employees, 86 of them terminated for noncompliance with that mandate. Jennifer Kennedy is an attorney. You just heard her there in that clip during public comment from yesterday's City Council meeting, and she joins me now in studio. Good to have you. You've been very busy of late. You are repping 141. You're representing 141 employees, former and current, within LA City. Who are these people?
You know, what's interesting is the number is greater than 86 because so many people are those terminated and also those forced to resign or forced to take the earlier retirement they didn't want to. They are police and fire. They are paramedics and locksmiths. They are every civilian department you can think of in the city. They are airport workers. They are metro. They are school police. These are people who are dedicated public servants who were forced out of their jobs because of this.
What is the basis of your case?
The basis of our case is on federal law. This was an emergency use authorization drug. It was an investigational product. And with investigational EUA products, you always have the right to say no. And that's what the city ignored. And that's what the city told their employees they didn't have the right to do.
When people hear about the authorization of the COVID-19 vaccine, it can kind of get lost in the weeds. So I want to make it clear. Is this case anti-vaccine or anti-mandate?
Not inside us. It's anti-mandate because you cannot mandate an EUA product and you cannot require involuntary participation with an investigational product.
You know, I've heard legal analysts who would say to that, look, this was a once-in-a-lifetime pandemic. We didn't know what was going on. Public health, in the name of public health, a lot of these are first responders that you represent, police and fire. They had to get the vaccine mandate. The legal argument?
The legal argument is, no, they didn't. Number one, this mandate came out after the CDC had globally admitted that the shots did not prevent infection or transmission. And if they don't do that, if your shot doesn't protect another person, where's the public safety argument? Number one, there isn't. And you saw that nationwide, the mandates came out after it was already conceded. The shots didn't do what they desperately wanted it to do.
And I know that there's certainly someone in the audience tonight who probably is a LA City employee who did go ahead and get the vaccine.
Yes.
And the vast majority did. And for those people who are hearing this, regardless of the anti-vax versus anti-mandate, they say, well, if they just would have gotten the shot, we wouldn't be here.
We heard that a lot. We heard, why don't you just get it? But again, a lot of people had religious objections to taking that shot. People had medical exemptions and resistance to taking that shot. And you know what? People need to have the ability to just say no, because Americans, that's our right. And the people who did take the shot to keep their job, many of them were injured and they can't work any longer. So where's the justice in that?
What does a victory look like for you and the 141 people you represent? Because there is a pathway back to reemployment.
There is a pathway, and it is not adequate at the moment. The pathway is that these employees who were terminated and pushed out of their jobs, they're welcome to reapply. And there's no guarantee as to seniority, back pay, reinstatement of their pensions. What do you do for a 35-year battalion chief that you took out of his command? What do you do for that man? You make him whole. What do you do with the 15-year LAPD officer? You put them back and make them whole. Victory for me in litigation is compensation for what they suffered, reinstatement, and making them whole in every possible way.
Well, you're going to be busy because I know that your litigation is really just getting started. Jennifer Kennedy, appreciate you being here tonight. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Marla.
All right, Alex, over to you.